already at 2-0. A lot to play for tonight. This is the Eastern Conference semifinals. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Hard against White. Tipped and stolen by Brunson. And Bridges, here we go. Kicks it out to Anunoby. He buries it from 3.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Brown. White, the pass to Holiday. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend. And Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Boston Hall.
And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls, shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
White against Hart. Brunson passes to Towns. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And the first one at the line is good.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
And so Towns nails them both. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Brunson, a screen on Tatum. Hard against White. To the inside. Here's Towns. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
free throw is good, now leading by 1. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Achua's checked in for New York. And so Tatum nails both of them. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan. Here's Brunson. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Outside Holiday. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Brunson passes to Achua. Hart with it. Achua with a screen on White. Hart goes in. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges outside. Over Holiday. And again, unable to change momentum here. Celtics lead by 5. Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Fires at the elbow. The Knicks pull it in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
White, the pass to Tatum. Tatum with a screen. Here's Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Look, it can be simple. Read the defense, call the play. Brown can really do it all.
Towns a screen on White. Here's Brunson. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
And some changes here for New York. McBride comes in for Hart, and Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Celtics lead by 3. 1:24 left to play in the first. Brown passes to Hauser. Here's Cornette, covered by Towns. Here's Pritchard. The offensive rebound.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Horford against Towns. Towns. Out to Bridges. Fires for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornette. Back to Pritchard. Over Payne. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more. 27 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Bridges. He got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession.
Number 23, Mitchell Robinson.
And so it's New York with it. 4-point game. Outside McBride. Back to Bridges. Clock at 4. The three is up. No good on the shot. Got it up. That one doesn't drop. And so the first quarter is in the books. Celtics out in front, up 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Oh, had a nice open look right there.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Right side Payne. Pass to Bridges. Lets the three fly. Again, the miss by Bridges. Boston leading by 7. Outside Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Over Payne. Pritchard, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Bridges against Tatum. Outside Payne. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
And he makes the first. And Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Both shots good from the stripe. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Screen by Horford. And it's Tatum missing. Knicks trail by 5. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Payne. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Celtics lead 19.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Craig. Back to Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Takes the three. The rebound by Bridges. The Knicks shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Boston leading by 3. Here's Pritchard. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Hauser from behind the arc. On target from range. Hauser's got 6 in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that.
Timeout.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show up your best move. Let's go. Look at those moves.
So for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for McBride, and Brunson is subbed in for Payne. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Anunoby against Brown. Towns for 3. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. Boston leading by 6. Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Now here's Holiday. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. And here's Tatum. He's got 7. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Towns outside. Robinson passes to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. He's guarded by White. With the floater. Brunson misses. Celtics lead by 10. And there's 1:45 left in the second. Holiday passes to Tatum. Inside. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Offensive rebound. Anunoby for 3. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. Cornette's checked in for Boston. And we've got 1:18 left in the half. Holiday passes to Cornette. Porzingis against Hart. Back to Cornette. White on the wing. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Boston again missing. Knicks trail by 8. Hart finds Brunson. It's on target from the high post. Brunson's got his second basket of the game.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
And they double up Porzingis. Here's White. White coming through.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Brunson with it. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
30 seconds left to play in the first half. Brunson passes to Hart. Back to Brunson. Sneaking inside. It's Brunson.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in. And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Now Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Over Hart. Porzingis misses.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
And so it's the Boston Celtics leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the New York Knicks.
For as bad as they've been inside, I can't believe it's this close. I hope coach is letting them know. No points in the paint, no W.
Says the man who only got points in the paint. But then again, 4 rings don't lie, big fella.
Thank you, Ernie.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, a dream start, 2 wins on the road, and now a chance to go up 3-0 at home.
Well, they're definitely sitting in a good place, but they got to watch their backs.
Yeah, overconfidence could be their downfall. They can't get complacent and miss a chance to widen their lead, Ernie.
Yeah, I like the chances. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
Now here's Holiday. Outside, Brown. Back to Holiday. Here's Tatum. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 11 points.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
Outside Hart. White against Brunson. Brunson rushes in. Back to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Tatum. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Holiday against Towns. Outside Holiday. Pass to to White. 11 feet out. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Hart passes to Anunoby. Here's Towns. Rebound Boston. Here's Holiday. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He's got 5.
Yeah, such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Tatum. Anunoby passes to Brunson. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by White. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Now here's Brown. Misses the baby hook. Brown against Brunson. To stop the drought. He's off on that one.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Brown passes to Holiday. Tatum against Bridges. Outside White. Tatum with a screen. Shot clock at 6. Counted. White's gotten his second bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And there's a nice rhythm to Brunson's game. I mean, you see it in the pull-up.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Tatum. Holiday up top. Outside White. No good on the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Hart. Out left to the wing. Now here's Anunoby, defended by Brown. And Anunoby gets it to go.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Tatum. The kick out to White. Here's the 3. And it's White again missing. Knicks trail by 7. Hart passes to Brunson. It's hauled in by White. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Holiday passes to White. There's Tatum with the 3. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Here they are. Put your hands together for your next city dancer.
go for the Knicks. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for Hart, and it's McBride in for Anunoby. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kornet's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter here. Outside Brunson. Down low. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
So it's Boston now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Brown with it. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Hauser, that's good. Hauser's got 9.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Brunson taking his time here. Bridges passes to Robinson. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Horford. Finished off the break. Horford's got his first basket.
I love seeing Big Al get up the floor that way. Sets a great example there for his teammates.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Brunson. 9 points in the game. Three-pointer, Bridges. He drops it from range. He's got 6.
Look at that catch and shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
Brown with it. Oh, look at Brown. Bang it inside.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's Boston now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Outside McBride. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Boston leading by 12. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Horford. Now here's Tatum. Here's Hauser. Achua with the rebound. To the paint. Here's McBride. Outside Achua. And here's Anunoby. The 3-ball. Outside Payne. Inside. Here's McBride. And finally, they hit one.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Tatum against Anunoby. Pass to Hauser. Outside Tatum. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Oh, and Towns with the block.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Boston. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Wright's checked in for New York.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, 0, DeLon Wright.
It's stolen by Tatum. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The 15-footer. Boston again missing. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Wright with the bucket. Celtics lead by 8. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Tatum. Three-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Anunoby. The rebound by Jason Tatum. For Boston, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. The ball's knocked loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
One way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
Let's see the best move.
And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Achua. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Wright. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's in there.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
White looking it over. Pass to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Outside, Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now Brunson. For three, Bridges. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Boston leading by 8. Pass to Porzingis from outside the arc. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Brunson. Left side Hart. Towns, a screen on Tatum. 5 on the clock. Hart goes in. Tatum with some nice D.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Connects from downtown. And now it's an 11-point Boston lead.
And that's probably his most dangerous weapon. Tatum just has a smooth jumper.
New York, they're working against the clock now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Brunson on the drive. Anunoby for 3. New York, again, can't hit.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Holiday finds Tatum. Back to Holiday. The kick out to White. Brown against Hart. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. .124 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Brunson against White. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. It's Hart on the wing. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Boston leading by 11.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Celtics.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Graham.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And they needed this win badly if they wanted to make it a series. And now it will be.
It's got to be a great feeling to get this W. They didn't want to put themselves even further in a hole than they already were.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jason Tatum.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Pass to White. 6 to shoot. Outside Holiday. Puts up a 3. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Things were looking scary for them coming into tonight. But with this win, they're right back in it.
They showed a lot of character and a lot of heart. Many experts had written them off, but now we've got a series.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Jason Tatum.